Hi and welcome back. My name is Emily and I'm excited to be here with you today. This is my first YouTube video for Crafty Meraki and I am excited to be sharing some projects with you. And I have been starting here just creating a panel for our background panel. I used some red and pink colors and a blending brush, and I just went over the panel here from the top and making it lighter towards the bottom of my panel. And I will work on this. You can see I started off a little bit too heavy-handed, but it's okay. We're gonna cover a lot of this up with one of the new hot foiling plates from Crafty Meraki. The hot foiling plate I will be using in this video is called Ballad of the Heart, and I just think it's one of those must-have hot foiling plates. It's really beautiful. So I decided to hot foil it in Aura, which is one of my favorite foils from Spellbinders, and it's also one of the foils that I think is easiest to use. And the white cardstock that I blended on top of is a smooth cardstock that I know that I usually get a good result on, but you can use whatever cardstock that you find good results on. So here is the reveal. This is the best part, I think, of hot foiling, when you're peeling away the exit. Super beautiful. And I created a couple of more panels. I used a red velvet cardstock from Tonic, as well as this small stars on top of the red foil, and it's just beautiful, this tone on tone. It's probably my favorite one. Really love it, with that satin paper and the stars pressed into it. Really beautiful. And then I had a metallic cardstock. This is a smooth cardstock that has a metallic finish, and I did a matte silver on top. Also a beautiful result. I love the tone on tone. And this hot foiling plate, as I said, is really beautiful. I'm trying to hit it with the light so you really can see all the sparkle. I will show you these ones a couple of more times. So the exit foil I also hot embossed, can you say it like that? I hot foiled it with my solid plate, and my daughter Felicia was here and she was helping me peeling this away. She also thinks it looks magic every time you do it. So now when we have played around with our hot foiling a while, I wanted to create some cards. And the first product that I used was the love note. You can see that this runs through perfectly a standard die cutting machine. And I will fold it up just so you can see how easy that is. It also pre-scores everything, so it's super easy and everything lines up beautifully. So you have that solid heart that you can decorate the inside and outside with. So I took that die and I will take our solid or the exit or whatever we're gonna call it, and just cut the hearts out of it. So on the inside of my love note here I will have the silver tone on tone, or sorry, the silver on white, and on the outside I will have the sparkly red stars on top of a white paper. So you have the leaf there. Really cute, and I actually ended up not decorating this more, but I will save it and give it probably to Felicia when it's Valentine's Day. And for my other panels I will create cards, and I decided to create like stripes with the sentiment across, just not to take the focus away from all of the beautiful backgrounds that we created. So I used a stamp set from Love All Around, that is also one of the newer stamps that were released. And to create a white border around our panels, I cut my panels down to be slightly smaller than a standard A2 size card front. And here you can see our strips of heat embossed sentiments. I just repeatedly stamped birthday wishes on top of this, and I will have it like stripes going across. I think that is a fun idea, just not have a sentiment going from one direction to another, but mix it up a little bit. And this also makes you really look at the background, I think. So just something a little bit different for this card, and I will of course cut down my panels, my strips here. So there we have it, and I will do the same thing for the other one. And I also want to mention I bumped this up with some foam strips here, just to give it some dimension and some interest. Otherwise I think it might have looked a little bit too flat. And I kept the decorations of this also to a minimum. I didn't over embellish this with sequins and pearls or anything like that. I just wanted our beautifully hot foiled backgrounds to be the focal point of these cards. So for our last and my favorite project of today's video, I also heat embossed in the same beautiful star embossing like foil here, a heart, and I used the affluent heart. I used both the die and the hot foiling plate here, and I heat embossed another sentiment from the same stamp set here, and I wanted to raise it up with some dimension just to make the sentiment stand out against our background. And you can see I had a little white border from the die cutting. I cut that away with my scissor just to tie it in a little bit better with the background. But here you can see how I finished off this card. And all of the products that I used in this video will be linked down below if you're interested in checking them out. And I also hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, it would really help us out if you could give this video a thumb up and maybe considering subscribing to this channel and leave me a comment. That would be really nice. And until next time, I wish you all the best, and I see you soon again. Bye!